Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're watching out What If Civilization Started Over, episode 15. In the last episode, we saw a lot of decolonization. Basically, the rest of this area got decolonized. This area also got decolonized as well. Well, all that is left is basically this bit of Korea here. Like this area right here. This right here. This right here. And this over here. All of this. And basically all of this. So as I just drew around are the areas that still need to be decolonized. So let's get straight into this. So, also the country that was right here, it's gone. So we're going to be focusing on the Koreans, because they are starting to decolonize. See, let's see this, like, little dark teal country, I guess, form. Like, right here. And they take all of this land over here. They just take this entire area right here. Except for a tiny bit of this island. But yeah, there's a lot here. But, we're just seeing more decolonization because World War One is gonna be coming pretty soon. Like, after episode 16, there will only be 4 more episodes until then. Then when World War One starts, there will be, like, a ton of episodes that includes it, so it'll start in episode 20, and it'll probably end in, like, episode 25, 26, I guess. And we'll look at a peace treaty in episode 26. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to point out. And also they're trying to make an alliance, like a global alliance to stop another world war, but we all know that's going to cause a lot of issues. But yeah, this country gets their independence, Now we can look at this country like right here, which is this dark red country. That shouldn't be there. Hold on. This isn't permanent, I'm just doing that just to make do here. If I can select the right color. There we go. Now this is where they are gonna be. So they'll be getting their independence here. Taking a lot of this area over here. Sorry you had to hear that. Right here. Right there. Right there. Sorry. Alright. It's time to fill this all in. This is gonna take a while. For now, there won't be anything major happening other than decolonization and a little bit of wars, because, yeah. So yeah, there's this country right here. We're gonna take a break from decolonization because an important event just happened. This country is, declaring war on this lime country. And this Crimean country as well, which they enter into. Now these guys call for help, and they will actually get some help. But we'll see that here in a second. For now, we're just gonna see this invasion take place. So, who is gonna help them? Well, the Finnish country will. The Romans will. These guys will. These guys also will. These guys will. This country will help. And the Red Team will send a lot of aid. So with that, we see a pushback happen on the border over here. And the major pushback happens right here by the Crimeans. Now we begin to see the Crimeans enter into this area. taking this area over here. They start to take all of this. They even land over here, taking a bit of this land over here. They take these islands over here in the Aegean Sea, and they take this island right here, and all of this. And this country also makes an invasion into their aggressor. And they take quite a bit of land over here. Now other countries are getting interested in joining the war on the side of these countries. But for now, we're just going to see them continue their invasions. These guys reach the Mediterranean, cutting them into two parts. Technically three, because they're already cut into, they've already cut into two parts. They head down, almost reaching their capital, but these guys will hold a defensive line in the Sinai Peninsula, not allowing any troops to get near their capital. But they will lose out on this land over here. So yeah. And Cyprus just got taken. And now we're gonna see more and more of this land in Anatolia get invaded. And the front line look something like that. So all of Anatolia has just fallen. As we all know, this area is not going to go down without a fight. This area is still holding out, and that's where we see this country join in on this war and start to invade their this other green team here. The green team is now having to worry about these guys, because this is in their mainland. We also see this country join in on the war. If I can select the right color. This country gets in on this and starts to invade. Over here we see the pink country actually start to do something. Because they start their own invasion into the green country here. And they take quite a bit of this land over here on the border. The yellow team joins in on the war as well. And they take quite a bit of this land as well. And we see these guys also start their invasion, taking quite a bit of this Adriatic coast, meeting up with Crimeans, and taking all of this land right here. It's where we see Finland also join in on this war. Okay, that's a little too similar. Let's get this color. And they take quite a bit of this land right here. The Crimeans also keep going here. The Italians also do the same. And the rest of this will fall over to the Finnish. The Italians make a landing in Libya here and start taking over land. And they go down over this way. Don't know what they're trying to do. I guess they're trying to help cut this area off. By meeting up with the pink team, and they start to invade this area as well. And they even send their forces out this way to try and capture the capital city, which is in Egypt. So the yellow team also does an advance, pushing over, now meeting up with the Italian forces. The pink country also does the same thing. And this area falls completely. And the pink country starts to keep invading here. Because they start to make a spearhead towards the capital. We see this country following these guys along. And they too help with the spearhead towards the capital. This country as well starts to follow. And the spearhead is almost complete. See this? These guys also keep going. They follow up with the pink country. And they complete the spearhead. And forces are retreating back to the capital. Which the enemy forces are following close behind. A breakthrough is made by the Lime Country. They break through the defensive lines, reach the gates of the capital city, and they cut it off from the Red Sea. Sorry. Yeah. These guys also keep falling behind the forces, encircling some forces and taking and capturing them. They also make an effort to reach the capital city, which they do reach the gates, and they take this area. We see these guys also manage to reach the gates of the capital. And as here we see the coast is abandoned. And we see the battle of the capital city. And the Lion team sieges the capital, ending the war. Let's go ahead and take a look at a big peace treaty. Alright, so the peace treaty will be simple. Land will be gained. So these guys will gain some of the land they invaded, being Anatolia, being some land in Anatolia, and all of Cyprus. And they get this land over here, getting access to the Red Sea, and they take quite a bit of land right here. The Crimeans take a lot of this land, being all of these islands over here. And a bit of this area over here. They even take a bit of Anatolia as well. The countries that joined in on the war are also going to get land. These guys will get this land over here. These guys will get a bit more. This area will get this land. These guys will take a bit of land over here. The pink team will take some of this land over here. The yellow team will obviously take some land over here as well. That being this land. The Romans also take quite a bit of land, taking all of this area for themselves. And the Finnish take the rest of it. And that's all. Actually, that's not all, because the Romans did take quite a bit of land over here as well. So they'll be taking quite a bit of land over here. They're not colonizing this, that's actually core territory. So yeah. Start off with this area. Okay, then we'll get this country here. And now we'll move on to Crimea. And they take a lot of this land over here. It's not going to take a while to fill in all this. The Finnish country. The Romans. Or the Italians. I don't know what to call them. So, yeah. There's a lot to do here. Sorry about that. So let's move on to the yellow team. They'll take all of this land here. Which this is kind of their colony. Also, at the end of before the end of the video, I'll show you what the countries consider their colonies. So we'll go on to this pink country. Now this country right here. So yeah. Also, we'll be seeing some new countries forming out of the line, this country here. For example, this country right here, which I don't think I've used this color before, so. This country will be right here on the coast of the Mediterranean. And this country will be on the coast of the Black Sea. Also, they're forced to release this country over here. Sorry. But yeah, they do take quite a bit of land. Also, they are forced to spit out this red country right here. I know it looks horrible. The color is horrible. Trust me, I'm running out of colors. Don't think I've used this color yet. Yeah. And this country will be reduced to, well, this land right here. 10 for capitals. Alright, so these new countries will put their capitals here, 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 and here. And the newly released countries from the colonies will put their capitals here and here. Now it's time to show you what countries consider their mainland. So the red team considers their mainland basically all of this, all the way up to here. What the hell? So yeah, that's what they consider their mainland. They also consider Sri Lanka And all of these islands over here. And this one right here, their mainland. They consider all this their mainland. The rest of this is just extra land. So you might see new countries form over here. The yellow team considers their mainland. Basically just all the land they have up to here. Including these islands right here. The Balearic Islands. And Sardinia and Corsica. And also a bit of this African land right here. They consider all of this African here a part of their mainland. The blue country, they consider this area of their mainland. Like, this is their main area. And they also consider all this part of their mainland. This. All of Greenland is considered their mainland. So basically this part of Svalbard. All of this area. And this area right over here. This is what they consider their mainland. So yeah, that's all the mainlands will do for now. So yeah, that'll do it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in episode 16, I think, right? Yeah.